In the quiet corners of antiquarian bookshops and forgotten warehouses across Europe and North America, a silent, predatory market has emerged. Artificial intelligence laboratories, starving for uncorrupted human language to train their large language models, have turned their sights away from the open internet. The web, now thoroughly polluted by AI-generated slop, synthetic articles, and auto-generated content, no longer offers the pristine syntactic quality these algorithms require. To solve this data drought, tech conglomerates are acquiring physical books by the load, ranging from out-of-print historical treatises to rare foreign language editions, for a process known chillingly within the industry as destructive scanning. The mechanics of this operation are brutal. Taking advantage of the legal first sale doctrine, which permits a buyer to do whatever they wish with a physical item once purchased, tech firms evade traditional copyright lawsuits by buying hard copies outright. But rather than preserving these texts on gentle, non-destructive library scanners, high-throughput efficiency demands absolute destruction. Using industrial-grade hydraulic guillotines, workers slice the spines off millions of bound volumes in seconds. The loose pages are then fed through high-speed commercial document scanners, digitized into machine-readable text and instantly dumped into industrial shredders or recycling pulpers. Under internal project code names like Project Panama, millions of books, including scarce, out-of-print editions whose physical preservation is vital to human heritage, are systematically reduced to fine paper dust. The physical artifact is annihilated, replaced only by a proprietary string of vector embeddings stored inside a private corporate server. The machine's dilemma: print books published prior to 2022 represent the last unpolluted wellspring of pure, human-authored thought. By destroying the paper originals to feed the algorithm, tech firms are burning the very bridge that connects digital intelligence to genuine historical reality. While the physical loss of rare books is an archival tragedy, the far more insidious threat lies in what this process does to the nature of truth, historical record, and human literacy. When a physical book exists in the world, it serves as an unalterable anchor. A printed page from 1850 or 1920 cannot be remotely updated, edited, or silently censored by a software patch. It stands as objective proof of what was written, observed, and believed at that exact moment in time. Once the physical copies are destroyed and their contents exist solely within the opaque, probabilistic neural networks of a handful of Silicon Valley monopolies, the anchor is severed. The public is left entirely at the mercy of the machine's interpretation. Large language models do not store text verbatim, they store mathematical probabilities. When an AI recalls an out-of-print historical account, it reconstructs the text through its own predictive filters, subtly altering nuances, removing uncomfortable historical realities or hallucinating facts entirely. If the last physical copies of obscure texts are pulped, there remains no independent, offline baseline against which to verify whether an AI model is telling the truth or rewriting history to suit corporate, political, or cultural agendas. True literacy relies on deep, sustained engagement with linear physical text, the ability to hold a source, cross-reference pages, and trace an argument back to its unyielding ink. Replacing physical libraries with subscription-based AI summaries degrades human critical reading into passive consumption of synthesized summaries. Centuries ago, the destruction of the Library of Alexandria was remembered as one of history's greatest cultural disasters, an unmitigated loss of human wisdom brought about by war and neglect. Today's digital burning is vastly different. It is deliberate, highly profitable, and executed under the guise of technological progress. By commodifying pre-digital literature, stripping its binding and destroying the evidence, the technology sector is executing a catastrophic trade. They are trading the permanent, unalterable sanctity of human history for temporary training data, leaving future generations dependent on commercial algorithms that can rewrite the truth at the push of a button.